Hey there, guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson, where we are trying to simplify the most wonderful things of life: self-healing, manifestation, and spirituality. This is the channel you've been looking for if you want to just simplify it and get it done. So here are, guys, I'm talking about Neville Goddard again, and I get asked this a lot around Neville Goddard. Is emotion required on the manifestation journey? Well, we're going to jump into that today. Because I've seen a few videos where people are saying, no, emotion is not required. Now, let's see if we can come to a definitive answer. Before I do that, please do like, share, and subscribe, comment down below. Or if the video is helpful for you, also know that I have two amazing challenges. One is the Abundance Challenge, and one is the Healing Challenge that are starting on Monday, literally the 1st of Jan. Quickly sign up for those now before it's too late, because they are going to be game changers. Anyway, let's go into this, guys. Is emotion required? Well, this is a great question because I talk about this a lot. Emotion is a great signal of where you are on the sort of creative standpoint. Your emotions show you your deeper underlying beliefs. So I believe it would be wrong to say that emotion is not required, but it is not the ultimate essential thing that you need to manipulate. Does that make sense? A lot of people here are saying, like, do I need to feel gratitude every day? Do I need to raise my vibration? Do I need to do this, do that? I need to feel joy for no reason. I need to learn how to be happy for no reason. Yeah, this is wonderful, but what is happy? No one really knows the scale of emotion from one person to the next. So I could say, man, you got to live happy all your life. And to me, happiness is just contentment. But to someone else, it's like, no, happiness is like I'm in a constant state of joy and excitedness and da-da-da. So emotion is a great tool to know where you are. But is it the key element to manifestation? Well, here's what I've learned from living this way for a good few years now and seeing my life transform around me, is that actually our job really is to just become the master of our emotions and not be led by them. So often we're reactionary to life and we're led by an emotion that says, I feel this way because it didn't go exactly how I pictured it. And that's what we tend to do. You say, I want to manifest abundance, but the abundance doesn't come in the time frame that you suggested. So now it doesn't matter. So now I'm angry. Now I've got less than I started out with. Now I'm feeling this. Now I'm feeling. Do you see how it can snowball you into the direction of life you don't want to go? You see, emotion is required on the manifestation journey, but not in the way that you think. It's required in the way that you have to become the master of it. You see, now, how do we become the master of emotion? By becoming the observer of life. When you are the observer of life and you can start to observe life without emotion coming into it, or if you do notice the emotion, you're so aware that you can deal with the emotion by just observing it. When you get there, then you have this detachment from reality in a wonderful way where you are in it, but it doesn't control you. You get to decide. And what is the truth about manifestation? It is what you accept to be true is what you're going to get. So now, say you're on a healing journey. Well then, what am I trying to do? So I'm noticing all these symptoms. I'm noticing all this emotion around the symptoms. So now I just feel like I've got to make a change. So now it's like I can't really feel grateful because I'm in pain. But what you can do actually, though, is you can notice the frustration around the pain and become the observer of that until the emotion releases. Then the pain is just something that is a sensation. It's not something that is a reflection of what you think is going to happen in the future. You see, what emotion tends to do, it tends to knock us out of kilter and make us start thinking about how the future is going to be. So I get a shooting pain when I had physical throat pain. It's like, will this ever end? But where does that actually come from? It comes from my emotional standpoint because I'm frustrated. And because I'm frustrated, I'm not thinking clearly. So I start to think this is something I'm going to have to live with forever. Well, when I started to become the observer then, rather than the liver of my emotions or the embodiment of my emotions, that pain then started to not have any power over me. And actually it started to lose its potency. It's the same with finances. It's the same with love. When you start to become the observer of these emotions, then you start to be in control of them. Then once you start to become in control of them, you can direct them in the way that you need to. Now, for example, it's like when we say, now I want to create some more abundance. It's like, it's a very gentle, like, thank you. It's a very gentle, like, I accept all the good that is coming to me now. I joyously accept the best, and the best inevitably always comes. There's always a divine surplus of money. And now, I've said that, but there's no emotional bite against it, and there's no intense emotion behind it, because now we're saying it from a place of acceptance rather than a place of want or lack, you see, or even excited want, because I'm still wanting. You see what I mean? So what I'm trying to say to you is emotion is very important, but it's important in the way that you now have to realize that emotion is just energy. So when you realize it's energy, it's like, well, I want to be the master of that then, because where my energy goes is where creation will happen. So I don't want to be emotionally led too intensely in either way, because actually I don't want to be out of control of where I direct this power. Now I can start to direct the power where I wish it to be. Where do I want to direct it? Well, I want to direct it to divine health. I want to direct it to divine peace and harmony in all of my experience. I want to direct it to infinite abundance. I want to direct it to divine social welfare. I want to express it in all these ways. Now that I'm not controlled by the emotion, now I can direct my awareness and put my intention into something. And I think the key to that's the key to emotions in manifestation. Are they required? Yes, but not as intensely as you think. Actually, your job is to become the master of them instead of them becoming the master of you. And I love that. So remember, Neville Goddard, in his own words, said, it's not about feeling, it's about acceptance. So what are you going to do to start to convince yourself that and accept what you want to be true now, even though you may not see it as a physical fact? Well, I've done a video on growing in faith. You may want to check that out. It was the last video. It's this next video I'm going to post. I don't know the schedule of how I'm going to post it, but I think I'll make it the next one. Go check it out, man. You grow in faith. Once you grow in faith, by doing what I've just explained today, you're going to change everything, because you're going to start to see the physical manifestation of your desires, because you are not now emotionally led. I hope that helps answer the question, and I'll see you at the next one. Take care, guys.